It appears methamphetamine is no longer the drug of choice in the Show Me state.
The Missouri Recovery Network says heroin now reigns supreme. Take a look at this graph. In 1997, about 1,500 Missourians sought drug treatment for heroin addiction.
By 2012, that number had nearly tripled. KRCG 13's Meghan Lane went behind bars to speak with a mid-Missouri dealer whose identity we've concealed by altering his voice.
He hopes his story serves as a warning to others about the dangers of heroin.
I've been selling drugs off and on in Jeff City since '07.
Moberly Correctional Center is where one former Jefferson City heroin dealer will be behind bars paying his dues for the next 7 years. He says when he gets out, he wants to become a motivational speaker to warn people about the mistakes he made.
To help uplift the community that I helped destroy. Going to schools and going to the group homes, juvenile centers, wherever there is troubled kids. And I'm going to reach out to them.
For safety reasons, this former dealer whose drug ring was busted last year in Cole County wishes to remain anonymous. He was addicted, not to the high of heroin, but to the money he made from selling it, averaging about $5,500 every 2 days.
You start feeding off the game, and you start losing hindsight of why you initially was doing what you was doing. Now you got a new reason and you want to see bigger things now.
Would people be surprised by your clients? They were?
Yeah, they would. You got some business people, and you got some people that's parents. You got successful workers, farmers.
For years, he managed to stay under law enforcement's radar. He was constantly on the move. If he sold to you more than once in a day, you'd never meet up with him in the same spot twice.
So as a dealer, you literally watched your clients' lives fall.
Oh yeah, I watched a few of them.
But then why were you still giving them?
I didn't. I stopped dealing with them.
Those people,
Right.
their lives unraveled. The ones
Exactly.
who held it together,
Because they became unstable, and I couldn't handle an unstable person. Because an unstable person will do anything for the drug.
Even with all of his precautions, in the end, officers caught up with his fast life.
It was over. I knew it was, because everything was, I saw them all that day. They followed me around all that day, and I saw them, and I was like, man, it's going down tonight. When I made the news, man, it just disappointed a lot of people, because a lot of people didn't know that I was doing what I was doing.
Since he's been locked up, this former dealer has been dealt a tough hand. His wife served him divorce papers, and his mother died from cirrhosis of the liver.
She came up and saw me for my birthday last year, and we had it was the first time, and it was the first time about 17 years. That we actually got along, had a good time, and that was the last time I saw her.
The everyday conveniences he used to have are now out of bounds.
If you insane if you want to continue to come back and be told what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and where to do it.
This man will now watch his children and grandchildren grow up while he's behind bars.
Everybody has dreams of what they want to be when they grow up. What was your dream?
I just wanted a family. I came from a dysfunctional home. So all I ever wanted was a family. That was my dream.
For now, his dream is on hold as he serves his 7-year sentence.
There's better things out there than this. For real. There's better things out there than this. This where you were in. This where you were in, and they got room. They got a room for you. They keep a room ready. They keep a room ready.
The inmate I spoke with at Moberly Correctional Center isn't alone. According to the Department of Mental Health, about 21% of Missouri's corrections population is serving time for a drug offense. Meghan Lane, KRCG 13 News.
And tomorrow night, Meghan talks to another former dealer serving time and looks at the potential for inmates to stay out of prison once they're freed.